I want to tell two quick stories on this. 5 years ago, I was in the airport and I wrote a blog on managed IT services pricing because I couldn't find it anywhere. And I was like, I know prospects ask this question all the time. I'm okay with just telling them. So why don't I write a blog on it? And that has been our #1 blog for a very long time. And so that's kind of how I do SEO. I mean, we have an outsourced SEO company, but I do a lot of stuff myself where I'm just like, all right, what's a question I get a lot? And let me just write some good content on that, or outsource, with one of the, 4 or 5 writers that I really like. Another one we did is business premium, which we have an episode on that. And I just basically wrote out like what's the differences between these different licenses and why is business premium so much better. And like that got us this massive co-managed deal because the IT director was trying to figure out the chaos of license he has. He's like, all right, cool, Alltech really knows about this stuff, let me reach out to them. So I just wanted to frame that as we move into the blog section. So, Devin, what is the role of a blog?
So I think if you're doing your own marketing and maybe you're a smaller MSP without a full-fledged marketing department, what a blog really represents is an easy way to put up content on your website. You don't have to involve a designer, you don't have to talk to anyone outside your company. All these content management systems, including I'm sure a lot of listeners are using WordPress. It's pretty easy to throw up a blog in WordPress. You don't need any coding knowledge or anything. It's, once you have it written, it just takes like 15 minutes to kind of get it up there, and all the fields already there that you can input to make it SEO optimized. So that's really the role in my eyes. And from Google's perspective, they don't really care if the content is on a blog or if it's on a different website. So all else being equal, a blog is just easier, and it's going to give you content quickly.
Nice. And then how do you find blog type topics to write about? Like in my case, we're starting to get more into bringing some of this keyword research and stuff in-house. But for my case, it's always just been like, what do I hear my customers and prospects asking about? Because I talk to a ton of customers and prospects. So like, I know what they care about. So that's how I've always done it. But like, what are some of your tips for finding, blog topics to write about?
Yeah, if you have access to an SEO tool, there are some tricks that you can do within that. Or if you're working with an agency that has SEO tools, you can kind of do a more formal research, and find topics where there's not a lot of competition, but there's keywords that hit on your services. But for a lot of MSPs who maybe don't have those resources available, a really good resource is your support tickets. I like this tip because it is kind of easy to reference for MSPs. There's actually something you can go back and look at. And it also reflects what people are actually asking about. And, what people are actually asking about tends to be what's SEO friendly as well. There's going to be a lot of overlap with that and what people are searching for. And, even beyond support tickets, you can also survey your techs. I mean, not like a formal survey, but just asking them, hey, what sort of questions are you guys getting? And once you have a blog written on it, then you're going to have a great answer ready to go. Rather than having to customize an answer each time, you can send them to the blog. So it has benefits outside of SEO as well.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but we do get tech answers like or suggestions all the time. Some are terrible, but we did get one where it's like how to project to a TV using a Windows 10 laptop, and I did that. I turned that into a blog and a video, and it's got 100,000 views on YouTube. And I'm like,
Wow.
what? So it's like like exactly what you just said. That tip, it's not a theoretical tip. It's not a this might work tip. It's like something we're doing and it's working.